We've had some requests to do some self-defense, and this is good old-fashioned self-defense.
Ude Garami, or like a bent arm lock, we're going to do it kind of in a clamp version. And what we want to do is I'm going to secure this same side grab wrist, and as I kind of step up, I want to pull this elbow just a little bit, kind of get his turning away from me just a little bit. I reach through, and I grab my own wrist. I don't need thumbs here or anything like that. And I'm going to put this to the center of his back. My elbow is right on top of his shoulder, and I've got a pretty good position here. When I go to take him to the ground, I want to be able to do this really slow. I don't need to be able to do this fast. I'm going to come down on this knee right here, my left knee, and I just kind of sink. Go down my right knee, and I stay really tight to him. All I need to do to finish this move, if I can just hold him here, that's fine. If I'm trying to control him, I can give him some commands like cross your ankles, bring your feet up off the ground, or something like that. If I want to put the lock on, I just move in kind of this moon shape to his head, and I'm watching for him to tap. From a self-defense perspective, if his other hand is underneath him, that's a big thing. That may be a reason to put this lock on to kind of motivate him to get it out. When we see your hand, get your hand out. Make sure he doesn't have a weapon or something like that. If he's going to resist, he's probably going to try to turn towards me. Okay? So what's helping him do that a lot, go back on your belly, is the fact that he's looking at.
Right.
So if I get the control and I'm truly just trying to immobilize him here, that may be one thing I want him to do, is look away from me, look away from me. Makes it a lot harder for him. I can pin that shoulder down to the ground. A lot harder for him to resist and kind of get away.
And this is Jake Phillips, everyone. He is a Kansas City, Missouri police officer and a defensive tactics instructor, one of our high-ranking guys in Shingitai Jujitsu, working with Eric Millsap, another one of our instructors in Shingitai.
That's a much easier pattern.
And again, this is good old-fashioned self-defense jiu-jitsu, and also what we like to do is also have some compliance, in this case pain compliance with finishing him out, but we're taking him to the ground for control. And you can do it for self-defense.
Grab the wrist, drop him down, lock it up, sink down, and you've got the hold here in the control. I'm watching that hand because it's not normal for it to be underneath him. That's a natural place for it. And then I can put the lock in to tell him whatever I want him to do. Okay? Anytime you're putting pain compliance on people like that, when you put a little pain on them, they get an adrenaline dump. So if you throttle it on and you don't throttle it off, they're going to start fighting you. Okay? Eventually, then they don't have any choice. So you have to be able to kind of step on the gas and feather the brakes every now and then.
Tonight, because it is very much part of jiu-jitsu training, and it is a self-defense, personal protection phase of jiu-jitsu. Remember, jiu-jitsu was first and foremost a form of physical, or a self-defense method, and we practice that phase of it as well with our Shingitai Jiu-Jitsu program. So you can see that's the clamp, what Chris and Larry Lee named the clamp, and it is Ude Garami, bent arm lock or arm entanglement from a standing position. And I can remember looking back at some of the very old judo and jiu-jitsu books, very old judo books, and seeing this as a judo technique. So no matter what form of grappling, it's just good technique. So there we have the bent arm lock, Ude Garami clamp.